but I'm just getting started. Got my eyes on the target. No, no.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the how to build your own RTR tutorial. We've done this video in the past, but that video is a bit outdated as well as the pack has been updated. So we're going to go over the video once again with the new parts as well as a few other extra additions that you cannot get from our pack, but that you can get from other great content creators as well as other discords. Okay, so before we hop into today's video, I just want to go over a few new things, which will be our schedule as well as the YouTube stream. Our new schedule is going to consist of you guys will get a YouTube video every Monday here on the channel. So at minimum, you guys will get one YouTube video a week. Sometimes tutorials, sometimes Call of Duty videos, sometimes CarX tuning videos. It honestly comes down to what I can record and when I can record. Okay, so the schedule will pretty much go like this. Every Monday, you guys will get a video and a live stream. Every Wednesday, there will be a live stream, and every Friday and Saturday, you guys will get a live stream. Now, Mondays to Wednesdays, the live streams will be exclusively on Twitch, which means Twitch only. Fridays and Saturdays, you guys will be getting the YouTube streams on YouTube as well. So Fridays and Saturdays, I will be dual streaming to Twitch as well as YouTube. So for those that are on the YouTube channel, guys, we'll be getting live streams back on the channel. The reason I will not be dual streaming every time I live stream is because YouTube is very strict on the DMCA laws in a sense. So any popular music, mainstream music that's owned by a corporation or an agency, you can get copyright strike for on YouTube, and it pretty much demonetizes your videos. It's pretty frustrating, don't get me wrong. I do love YouTube. YouTube was the original platform that I grew on. YouTube's the original family, Drift family in a sense, but it makes it real hard to do long live streams when you're listening to just lo-fi music or even just anti-NCS playlists. I've been around for a while. I've been in content creation for a while. I've heard the NCS playlist for so long. If I could find a workaround, I will look into doing more YouTube streams in the future, but right now I just haven't found a workaround that's feasible for me money wise, because you can find other playlists, but most of them require you to pay for a subscription, and I just don't have the room right now to take on another subscription just for streaming. So for anyone that wants to see the streams all year round, make sure you subscribe to us over on the Twitch. If not, if you just want to stick on YouTube, catch you guys every Friday and Saturday. Now, with that out the way, let's dive into today's video. I'm pretty sure if you're a Hurricane, you are either having problems installing the RTR pack, or this is your first time, and in that case, welcome to the channel. We're going to go over how to build the 2024 and 2023 RTRs. Both can be found in the pack. So what you're firstly going to want to do is make sure you're in my Discord. If you're not, a link will be in the description of the YouTube video. If you are in my Discord, well, you already know where to go. Once you're in my Discord, you're going to want to go to RTR parts, and you're going to want to go to the all-in-one pack. Once you click on the all-in-one pack, you're going to want to scroll down towards the bottom, look for September 27th. Once you're there, you're going to want to click on this link. Okay, now this does not give you all the parts that I run in my RTR. This will give you these parts that you see listed here. If you want to go one step further and get the trunk fan, radiator fans, as well as a nice set of Recaro racing seats, what you're going to want to do after that is, if you're already in my Discord, you're going to want to go up to affiliate servers, and you're going to want to click Mars's link for the, oh wait, it's invalid. Okay, never mind. Unfortunately, it's invalid. You're going to want to go to the description of this video and click the link for the RWYB Discord. Once you're there, you're going to want to go down to Kino objects and search for RWYB animated fans v2. This will give you the trunk radiator fans. You can put the cover on, or you can choose to not have the cover on. Personally, I don't run the cover on my car, but if you think having the cover will look better in your car, you can do that as well. I will give you guys the values and bring up the values so you guys can see it in this. Now, once you got that installed, as well as the RTR pack, you're going to want to go over to the Kino Discord. I would expect you to have Kino, but if you don't, I'll give you the link for the Kino Discord in the description of this video. Go to the Kino Discord, you're going to want to go to car parts sharing, and you're going to want to look for the Recaro seat pack by Typical. Literally, just hit search it in the search bar. And you're going to want to download this mod as well. So you would have to scroll down a bit. I believe it's this one, fixed positioning. Download this file and put it into your downloads. Now, I would hope after all the videos we have done that are tutorials teaching you guys how to find your files that you guys will know. But for those that are still new to this and still get confused, if you don't know where your CarX files are, what you're going to want to do is go to your Steam, right click on CarX, go to manage, and go to browse local files. It will bring up your local CarX files. Say minimize that window, go back over to your files and right click and go to download or file explorer. Once you're here, you're going to want to go to downloads and you will see the RTR files. Once you've located the RTR files that you've downloaded as well as the seats, bring up your CarX file window as well. Find your Kino file. For those that own ZML, it will be in your ZML folder in mods and it'll be in KN_base. Now, once again, huge shout out to the Kino devs making life just that much simpler for everybody. Once you have this open, all you're going to need to do is go to your install content folder. Highlight your RTR files as well as your other mods and just drop them into your install content folder. Once they're there, you don't have to do anything else. What this folder does is it distributes all your mods into the proper files. The only thing that this file does not work for is for maps. For maps, you would need to put those into the unique file, and we'll do another tutorial video on that next week, how to install maps. Okay, so once you got all your parts and you can see all your parts listed here, you're going to want to X out of your install content folder. You can X out of your downloads folder as well. Okay, and then you're going to want to boot up your game. Once you have your game booted up, you should have a notification up here that says files were installed or whatever the case may be. If they don't, just click on your F4 menu for your Kino and go to custom objects. If you click add object and search up as 650 and you see these parts, then you know you're good to go. If you don't see these, you might have an issue, you might have to troubleshoot. But if you can see all these parts, then you're good to go. Now, for those that want to just throw the parts in your car and get sliding, very easy, very simple. You're going to want to go into your custom objects, okay? And you're going to want to go to presets, right here down the bottom. You're going to want to go to presets and then click load presets. In the RTR file that you guys have already downloaded, you guys will have a preset for the RTR 2023 version and the RTR 2024 version. Now, the difference between the 2023 version is the 2023 version has this window vent on the back, whereas the 2024 version has the remote/firewall that James Dean runs in his RTR. That's the only real difference between both of these cars. Between both of these is the rear section right here in this window. Outside of that, everything else is pretty much identical. So, literally, if you want an easy way, just throw those on. You can go up to sliding. Now, for those that want to, have a bit more control, have a bit more customization, you don't want yours to look exactly like someone else's, you can still install the parts individually. Okay? And I'll show you guys how to do that real quick. So let's back out of this. When it comes to the parts, you would click add object, search up as 650, and let's start with the engine bay, for example. All you have to do when adding these parts is zero out the Y value. Bring the Y value down to 0 and it will place the objects exactly where you want it to go. There's no major moving required. Well, it's such an amazing job with this new updated version of the pack that all you have to do is zero out the Y value and it's where you go. The only parts that I think you guys might struggle with is the digital display as well as the button box. But I will put those values for you guys in the description below. I know the video can sometimes come out hazy after I put it through editing. So I'll put the values in the description of this YouTube video. That's literally all you have to do. Now, some of these parts are paintable. So for example, one of the things that the community did ask for is the ability to paint the air filters that's still on top of the RTR engine. Right now they're white, but you can't paint this object and set it to whatever color you want. Now, another problem that I know some of you are probably going to have in the comment section. Odyssey, how do I remove the hood of my car? It used to be somewhere and now you don't see it. For anyone that's still confused as to how to remove the hood of your car like you used to be able to do through Kino, what you have to do is when you put a part, let's say you're doing the engine for example, you're going to want to click replace part and you're going to want to set it to that is how you take the hood off of your cars. They did change it through Kino with the most recent update of the Kino mod. They did change the ability to take parts off the car. No, it's not you can just take the part off, but as you please, you actually have to replace it with another. So that's how you take the hood off, and that will give you access to your engine bay to make sure you're fitting all the stuff correctly. Okay, so let's get rid of this. Come on over and we can delete this. The engine. So that's that. Like I said, this mod gives you access to everything from the LED lights in the front as well as the badging on the car. You guys get the custom interior with the digital display, the button box, 3 versions of the dashboard. You have forged carbon, carbon fiber, and paintable. The Recaro seats you can find in car parts. Again, shout out to Typical. Those are not part of our pack, but they do add just that extra level of detail. You also have the stripped interior with the custom shifter and handbrake, which are also animated, by the way. I actually just found out recently that those were animated. So once again, huge shout out to Lois for making this pack a reality. This was always one of my dreams. This was my ambition to be able to do cool things like this with CarX. But you have to give the respect and the gratitude to Lois for actually being able to get these parts through Blender and into the... If I could do it myself, honestly, I don't know if I would even be able to do it to the extent that Lois has done such an amazing job with this pack. While continuing, moving to the rear section, with the rear part of the car, you get access to the fuel cell, all the hoses and fittings for the fuel cell, as well as the nitrous bottle. Now, I have my rear fan in the back. Again, I will give you guys my values once in the description below of this video. I had a little bit of a brain fart there. Now, you guys have 2 versions of the trunk. You guys have the curved vented version with the vents on the top, and then you guys have the 2024 version where the vent of the trunk is in the rear right here, as well as you guys have access to 2 different versions of the aero disc and 3 different versions of front RTR rims. You guys have these as well as the new rims that they're currently running on the car, so I will go show you guys that real quick. So here you go. You guys have these as well as the Aero 7s. And then for the rear of the car, you guys have the basic Aero disc as well as the ones with the design on it that I currently run on. They are paintable. These custom spokes are paintable, so you can make them whatever color you want. They're not just going to be blue when you guys install it. They actually should be orange when you guys first install it, or whatever color your rims are. But to change the color of the spoke, all you're going to want to do is when you go into paint and you go into rims, it's literally the same thing. Change the color of the spoke through that, and it will change the color of your, in a sense, rim stickers in the game. As well as you guys have 3 different versions of each rim. The base version, which I will show you guys in the front here, is one with the base in-game tire. So this rim goes with the in-game tire. Then you have the RWYB with the Kino lettering, which also gives you guys the custom tire texturing of the actual Kino tires, as well as the RWYB with no tire lettering on it. So you guys actually have 3 different versions of this actual tire. Alright? I personally just run it with the in-game tire because we have the ability to change the size and the shape of the tires now, thanks to Kino. So, with that being said, that pretty much explains how to get started building your own custom RTR. I can't wait to see what new people come up with their RTRs. If you guys run into any trouble, drop your questions in the comment section. I try my best to answer all the comments as in a timely fashion. So if you guys do have any problems, just drop it in the comment section. If, let's say, you drop it in the comment section and it isn't answered, at me in my Discord, or if you want to just go straight to the Discord, go straight to the Discord and ask us any questions that you have, okay? But that is pretty much how to build your own custom RTR in CarX. And once again, huge shout out to Laws, huge shout out to Mars, as well as Typical, because without Laws, we wouldn't have the base RTR parts. Without Typical, we wouldn't have these really cool Recaro racing seats. And without Mars, you guys probably wouldn't have that cool radiator. I believe he's one of the only ones that has that type of radiator fan in the. Alright. So I'll end off the video here. If you guys haven't, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. And I will catch you guys in the next live stream, because you guys will of course had a live stream Friday and Saturday. And then I will catch you guys after that on the next YouTube video where I teach you guys how to download. So yeah, with that being said, I will catch you guys later. Have a great